primal fear. Urianger looks beseechingly in your direction, fear in his eyes. Friend to the dawn, hear my plea. Tidings most ominous arrive from Gridania. A primal waketh at the shroud. Those who have borne the eldritch spirit witness, and return to tell the tale, avow that ne'er before have they seen its like. The god's quiver doth investigate as we speak, and Masim's Bolord Lewin would welcome a capable adventurer helping hand. Pray hie thee to the seat of the first bow, and shine thy light upon the matter. Okay. I don't remember his voice. Winwisiv, I have heard much of your deeds in recent days. You come to lend your strength to the primal investigation, yes? Your aid is most welcome. I figured. Who was that man in black? Bolord Lewin would have you ascertain the veracity of the ominous rumors circulating about Gridania of late. I shall proceed directly to the matter at hand. Though still unsubstantiated, ill rumors stir amongst the townspeople of late. Rumors of a shadow-clad knight who rides in the shroud. Is it Odin? Under normal circumstances, I would pay such idle ghost stories little heed. This time, however, we have a reason to suspect. But we have naught to gain by rushing to judgment. I would have you go to the streets, Winwisiv. Speak with the people and hear their words with your own ears. Can do. Hi. A ghost knight? I saw him. Clad from head to toe in armor that seemed forged from shadow itself, galloping through the shroud atop his hellsborn steed. Mark my words, the trees themselves were quivering in fear that night. I have not slept a wink since I returned. I saw him clear as day, or clear as night, ye may say, with me own two eyes, more fearsome than the rider with his ghastly steed. I know not where you've traveled, but I can assure you, you've not seen more frightening a beast. One thing I can tell you, friend, that was no spectre nor shadow. Nay, he was as solid as you or me. Okay. Hey, don't sneak up on me like that, friend! Forgive me, ever since espying a glimpse of that ghastly horseman, my heart won't stop racing. I knew the elementals would punish us sooner or later for daring to disobey their will. This is surely a sign of sinister happenings to come. Yes, I saw the Black Knight, after which I promptly fled for my dear life. Should you end up in my position, you'd be wise to do the same. I have my pride, but I'm not fool enough to cast my life away. Besides, one look was enough to know. This is a manifestation of pure evil. Were he to turn that massive sword against Gridania, all of our lances as one could not hope to stand in his way. Okay. I think we got enough info. A knight clad in shadow-forged armor. A mammoth sword and hellsborn steed, it is clear now. Our worst forebodings have proven most unfortunately prescient. Oh my god, so many. A dark divinity would seek the counsel of others. A ghostly knight atop his baleful steed. It is as I feared. The rumors bear a most inauspicious resemblance to the reference in ancient scripture describing Odin, the dark divinity. It is my description of the dark horseman and of rumor is indeed Odin, and furthermore that this malevolent presence is a primal. And yet before the god's quiver takes action, I would seek the counsel of one versed in the holy writings. Make for Quarry Mill and seek out brother Oap-Pesi. I would know what he knows, and be swift, Winwisiv. If Odin is truly come to the shroud, time is not on our side. Well, I guess let's go to Quarry Mill. Hello. I am Oap-Pesi, and you must be the adventurer I've been expecting. Ah yes, Odin, the dark divinity. Bolord Lewin is understandably distressed at his arrival. As one who has read the scriptures, however, I am not entirely surprised. Odin, as the ancient writings have it, rode forth into our world, wielding a dark blade capable of cleaving earth and the heavens. By his fell blade did perish earth herself, and countless multitudes of her people. At long last, a great hero of Alleg did arise to do battle with the dark god. Odin was slain, and his spirit sealed within a forest spring. For years, this was thought to be a mere wives' tale, a ghost story told by mothers to frighten their young ones into obedience. But recent archaeological studies at Allegan ruins have unearthed damning evidence to the contrary, and now these rumors. The scriptures claim that the dark divinity slumbers in Urth's Fount, deep in the heart of the shroud, where the power of the crystal confines him. I have ventured into the forest and seen the crystal with my own eyes, but this was many years ago. It is entirely within the realm of possibility that something has gone terribly awry, and the fetters of the crystal confine the dark divinity no longer. I would send you to Urth's Fount to investigate the matter, but be forewarned, your path will not be an easy one. Should any evil spirit stand in your way, this water of cleansing should avail you. Well, thank you, sir. I'm in. Alright. Last of the Allegans. Excuse me? That's what they looked like? That's a tough boy. Rip. Now let's cleanse it. Okay. The crystalline jail that held the dark divinity in check, were you able to ascertain what has become of it? Magical energy still remains in the stone, though its powers have grown dim. What's more, behold how the stone has been cleaved clear in twain. By Odin's fell blade, there can be no doubt. Yes, there can be no doubt as to the identity of our unwelcome guest, and yet it is almost curious. If the dark divinity rides free, why does he tarry in the shroud? Any road, you are to be commended for your bravery, adventurer. Simi is preparing a report on this very matter as we speak. I would be most grateful if you could share your feelings with her as well. Whomst? So it is indeed as we feared. The seal of Urth's Fount has been broken, and the dark divinity rides again. I must draft a report immediately. Okay. Ma'am. All you want to know about Odin. I won't trust you with a delivery. Your assistance in this investigation has proven invaluable, adventurer. You have our thanks. With your aid, I have finally managed to complete my report and a thorough survey of all eyewitness reports, along with the most credible theories regarding the dark divinity's presence in the shroud. I intend to deliver copies of the report to Brother Oap Pesi and Bolard Lewin myself. The Scions, too, will no doubt be eager to learn of our findings. I would be most appreciative if you would deliver a copy to Urianger in my stead. My duties command that I remain composed, but in all truth, I fear for the fate of our people. Should the time come that the dark divinity draws his blade against Gridania, promise me that we can count on your aid. Sure. Cat, I am most heartened by thy safe return. Wert thou able to cast light on the shadows that haunt the shroud? So it is true. Having awakened from nigh eternal slumber, the dark divinity now rides free in the shroud. Whilst you were afield, I immersed myself in the scriptures. The more I scoured the words, the more I did realize that the writings draw heavily upon Allegan historical chronicles. History is quite a fascinating beast, is it not? One nation's glory is another's suffering. One nation's great hero, another's most abhorrent villain. I mean not to speak in platitudes, only to say that there is never but a single side to any story, even a story that is present as historical fact. To what end did the great hero of Alleg seal Odin in the jail of a crystal? What impels the dark... Look! There! He used the word impel! God damn it, Wordle! Only the man speaking like Shakespeare would use impel! Anyway. The dark divinity to ride once again. Cast thine light out of the shadows of history, friend. that we might be delivered from the darkness. I'm not salty about it. I don't know what you're talking about. Fear and Odin in the Shroud. Lieutenant Scarlet would share with you most urgent tidings. Private Winwissive, your timing never fails to amaze. Unless I'm mistaken, you have knowledge of the Elder Primal Odin, correct? I said that funny. As I thought. Well, as you know, we have long pursued the dark divinity from the pages of arcane scripture to the shroud itself. Finally, we have a plan to put his prowling to an end. Brother Oapesi has the command. He has personally requested your aid in this venture, and awaits you at Urth's Fount. I am sure he will give you the details once you present yourself. Godspeed, Private Winwissive. Okay. Easy enough. Oapesi. I think they had a voice before, and I don't remember it. Adventurer, thank you for coming. We seek the dark divinity, and you must be made privy to the plan before the game is afoot. As you know, Odin hunts in this forest. We would banish him from the shroud, yet in actual fact he has fallen before countless adventurers already. By all rights, the primal should plague us no more. Yet, though again and again he is vanquished, he rises always to charge through the Twelveswood. His constant reappearance is perplexing to say the least, and raises two questions. Who summons him, and how does he change his visage upon manifesting? Odin is alone amongst the primals in these aspects. Indeed, I can find not a single sentence in the scriptures that shed light on his devilish abilities. There is no answer in words with the pen. Now the sword must serve. Our plans is to send a band of adventurers against the dark divinity. Brother Isumiyan, my master, and I will observe the battle from afar. We believe seeing the moment of Odin's defeat may give us a clue, one that will lead us to uncovering the truth of the primal that has escaped us thus far. Naturally, this hinges upon the company's victory. No one but a warrior of light could hope to survive the battle. Hence I have asked you here. Indeed, without you, our venture is doomed to fail. So I implore you, lend us your strength. If you acquiesce, I shall invoke the power of the elementals and draw the dark divinity to the spring. All right. Urth's Fount. Hell yeah. Let's go. I have never done it synced either. Coral. Oh, this is actually new. Odin! The Black Shroud. Urth's Fount. Let's go! Da, 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 da. Oh, sorry, Irish! For next time, for sure. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, people are always allowed to join. Heck yes. Missed the cut. There he go. And there he go. Oh, sword though. Can you get that as a mount? I believe so. Wolf would know. If anybody. Hey! Oh, what's this coffer? Heck yes. Da, 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 da. Oh, that's the sword, isn't it? Oh, it's magic. Rip. Alright. Oh. Your bravery before the dark divinity was commendable, adventurer. I'm relieved you escaped the battle with your life. And it was not for nothing, I might add. Brother Isumiyan and I have observed something remarkable, though I should like to discuss it with him present. And see how he comes. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. This is who I thought. Oh, I don't know who the other person is then. Adventurer, I would offer you my thanks for all you've done today. I am Isumiyan, master of the Conjurer's Guild. Okay, so I don't know who this other dude is. But no doubt you are keen to learn more of the dark divinity. Very well. I shall share with you what I have gleaned in observing your battle. To begin, felling a primal allows the aether of their physical manifestation to return to the land. This much you know, yes? Odin seems to be the subject of selfsame laws, yet his sword, the Xantetsuken, remains even after his body vanishes. Thus we thought to examine the blade, and in so doing, found that its etheric density is unimaginably high. Now, we had always assumed the being who brandished the weapon was Odin, but what if we erred? What if the sword Xantetsuken is, in and of itself, the dark divinity? An unforeseen conclusion, yes, but one that clarifies much of the primal. Indeed, that would explain why Odin has never truly fallen. No one has thought to destroy the blade, and if Xantetsuken, oh my word, is the primal, could it not conjure itself a new wielder? Yet just as Ifrit tempered or Leviathans drowned, Odin must needs have his sundered to offer crystals in his name, unless he drinks of the shroud's aether. Such a weak source of power could be why it takes time for the dark divinity to manifest again. You see, adventurer, our theory accounts quite nicely for two of the mysteries that for so long surrounded the primal. And yet, as Opesi hints, a third mystery remains. If there are no sundered, how does Odin sustain himself? I cannot imagine the wishes of those who first summoned him were so strong as to echo throughout the centuries. Brother, I do not think our theory is flawed. No, this discovery makes clear the holes in what we had so long believed of the primals. We must revisit the beings with a keener eye. I will inform Master Oriange of what we have gleaned here. Adventurer, I urge you to do the same should something else of Odin occur to you. But today is a victory all the same. We have Xantetsuken, and the mysteries that remain pale import to the act of locking the primal away. With any luck, we can seal the sword and end the dark divinity's ride. Brothers, something terrible has happened. The Xantetsuken is gone. One of my men has stolen away with the blade and left nary a trace to track his flight. I never dreamt he would do such a thing, and I stayed my hand too long to stop him. What? Are your men so disloyal as to rob you? Tell me, Lewin, why would someone do such a thing? Forgive me, brother, but I cannot say. I'm as astonished as you. The thief was sworn man of God's quiver, true to any Gridanian arrow. Moreover, what could he stand to gain by stealing so fell a blade? Mayhap the soul of the thief was stolen along with the blade. It is within the power of all primals to bend mortals to their wills. If the Xantetsuken and Odin are one and the same, then the sword may control the now sundered man. Is that not right, brother? That is indeed possible. Gods, could I have been so blind as to that? Lord Lewin, it is I who needs to apologize. Had I been more wary, I would have foreseen this. Instead, I have cost us dearly and placed you and your men in great danger. Let us not cry over lost swords. Bo and Lewin, send forth the god's quiver and wood wailers to scour the shroud. Brother Oapesi and I will devote ourselves to devising a way to fell Odin after the Xantetsuken is ours again. Yes, brother, indeed. It would be a good thing to have the blade in our grasp, and no way to destroy it, nor dull its bite. Adventurer, I will call upon you again when we have something to show for our efforts. Until then, go in peace. Ominous crystal. Alright, well we did the first one. I don't think there's another Odin. Unless it's just referencing the fucking... Weird. Unless it's just referencing the fate.